This is going to be a supplemental video to augment the original videos I've done concerning the systems we build here in Florida. Since I originally posted the videos about the manufacturer and when this one was first set up, I've gotten hundreds of requests from individuals wanting more information, to see how they're doing, how they work, what they look like in operation, and all of that. Notice that this is the same system that was bare before. Same dog. I believe he's been laying there for the past year. He hasn't moved. So I'm going to walk you through it. This is an unscripted video. I'm going to try and walk you through it briefly and let you know what we've been up to. I would like to apologize for not posting more videos. I have other business interests as well as Aquaponics. And between those and manufacturing these systems and getting these systems out to individuals, I've just been neglectful in getting videos up, recorded, and posted. Not to say that every time I haven't planted a new crop, I've said to myself, I'm going to get videos up and, get a time-lapse progression and all that. I just haven't, been able to get it done. This time it will get done. Not that the system hasn't been used. Since I posted the original videos, I believe I've gone through, I want to say 8 cycles of crops, and that includes everything from cucumbers to lettuce to herbs, basil, peppermint, mustard greens, collard greens, cauliflower, broccoli. I've pretty much tried it all, had success with some, and been not so successful with others. So here we go. Let's walk through the system, and I'll try and refresh you. If you remember in the original videos, if not, go back and just look at them. This is the filter. This is one of our probably the coolest thing, the thing that really makes it all come together. As water comes out of the fish tank over there, it comes around here and gently, the solids settle down into the Vortex filter, flows over, flows under here, flows through here where most of the solid and floating materials picked up, goes under, over, and then into the grow beds. This is probably 4 months worth of affluent material here, and I'm not sure how well you can see this, but my guess, I would guess it's probably 8 inches deep. And I'm going to try and bring it up so you can see what we got here. And this is it. This is basically solid waste, fish poop, and all those things. This makes a really excellent fertilizer for potted plants. But this is what we harvest. You can make your fish tea out of this. So I'm going to put that back in there. But that just shows you that it's working. As things come out, all the solids settle down. So let's walk through it. Going over here, this is my duckweed bed. I believe in the first video there wasn't anything in here. I've had plants in here. What I do is I raise and sell koi. That's one of the things that I do. So I'm just growing duckweed in here as a supplemental food for both the adult koi that I have as well as the smaller koi fry. I don't know what you can see going on down there. Those are a bunch of little goldfish. But I use this to feed the koi. And this is actually so much cheaper than 40-pound bags of fish food. And this stuff grows so quickly and has such a high biomass that I could quite literally take half of this material out, and within a week it would be back. Is there some issues with possibly it competing with the vegetables that I'm trying to grow? Yes, if I were doing this in full-scale commercial fashion and making, a sustainable living by selling what I produce to local restaurants and things, would I allow the duckweed to grow in here? No, I would not. But for my purposes, considering that I sell fish, as well as I just harvest the vegetables and eat them for my own use and give them to friends and family, I'm not too worried about the duckweed scavenging nutrients out of my system. I mean, I could just as easily set up make a small little man-made pond with a tarp and grow duckweed. Duckweed grows prolifically in pretty much any situation. Changes we made to the system is now that every grow bed that has plants is aerated, and that's generally done with a big aeration disc. It's not the little aerators like you see in your local fish tanks. See if I can find this one here for you. That's what they look like. You can pretty much get those online, or you can get them from any, hydroponic store. If you can't find your local hydroponic store, either Google it or find somebody that grows or smokes marijuana, because I'm sure they can tell you where a hydroponic store is. Here's the actual pumps down here. There's 2 of them. That provides my air. There's my sump. So let's walk through it again. Right here is actually, we got iceberg lettuce over there. We've got mustard greens here. Iceberg lettuce. Everybody knows the tomato. Then we've got collard greens, another tomato. Over here we have got bell pepper and more collard greens. Before I leave, what I'll do is I'll dunk you down and let you see all the things growing, all the fish down in here. What I have in here is koi. I've had tilapia. The tilapia grow just fine in here and do their thing. But I'm at this point not harvesting fish for food. What I do is I buy koi fry, in the 1 to 2 inch range for 25 to 35 cents each. I leave them out here. I grow them out. I feed them a combination of koi feed as well as the duckweed that I produce. And then when the koi reach, 8 to 10 inches, then I sell them to local people here in the area that want them for ornamental use in their outside ponds. Again, it's just it's the same thing. I'm just using it for a different purpose. I'm not eating the koi. And koi are nothing really more than ornamental carp, so they hold up very well in this system. Right now the water is actually fairly cold. I believe it's about 54 degrees. Is the water temperature, but you see the koi are still very active. They're very hardy little fish. So let's walk the rest of the way through here. Other changes that we've made, not really a whole lot. So we've got a bill siphon. There's the bill siphon draining the clean water that the plants and scavenge pollutes out of back to the fish. The concept of aquaponics is very simple. Feed the fish. Fish eat, fish grow, fish produce their waste. That wastewater goes through into the grow beds where the plants are. The plants scavenge out the harmful, nutrients, nitrogens, and things like that, and return the water back to the fish as a whistle. This right here is just one little modification. I have worms in here. There's about a gazillion earthworms. You may not be able to see them, but they are there. So one of the things I did is I dug a little lake right here, and some of the overflow duckweed travels through. And as it goes up and down, it sort of rots on the edges. And I found that the worms tend to enjoy, eating that. So I'm just keeping the worms happy is what that's for. So let me see if I can give you a quick look of all the fish actually in their environment. Occasionally it messes with the sound when it comes out, or make it a little foggy, but let's see. And if that worked right, you should have, seen the koi in there doing their thing. I do notice there's a few random cichlids from the tilapia days still hanging out in there. Occasionally it sounds muffled when I take my phone out of the water. We'll come over here and I'll show you the video of my little goldfish. Goldfish are pretty much always munching on the duckweed, just like the koi fry at my house. Let's see if I can push that out of the way. Show you what they're up to. Again, this is an unscripted video. I apologize if it's muffled right now. Occasionally it does that when I take it out of the water. But this is an unscripted video. Just wanted to give you guys an update that yes, I'm still building the systems, I'm still selling the systems, I'm still growing with the systems. I promise you that I will post a weekly update as this next harvest grows. I've got more plants coming in today. It is absolutely insane how fast this stuff grows. I can guarantee you that within about 3 weeks, it'll be a jungle with how fast the plants grow in aquaponics systems and how healthy they look. There's no bugs, there's no weeds, there's no issues. That's one of the things that I've got a garden at the house. I have a dirt garden and I pretty much gave up on it. I got tired of pulling weeds out. That's why I like these systems so much. I mean, besides the fact that everything grows great, there's no weeds. And even if you do get a weed, I guess I would call this a weed here. Just try and grow in a styrofoam every once in a while. There's nothing. There's never any problem with bugs or any of that drama. So again, I apologize for not having made more updates and more videos. But this is what we're working on. It's still working. We still got systems. And I will keep you updated. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.